Good evening, everybody. Now, start this off. When I was growing up in the 80s, I used to play with this, Transformers action figures. All of those things. I'm sure a lot of you guys do. Thing is, though, I kind of felt that the line might have been improved if they had, a line that was inspired by the handicapped. It could have been a faction from the Autobots that could have been called the Retardo Bots. And I thought of a few ideas for figures too, like there'd be Ironsides who could transform into a wheelchair. There'd be a Shuffler who could be a walker. And then there'd be their designated leader, Sped, who could transform into a short bus. I don't know why Hasbro hasn't returned my calls yet on that one. I'm still wondering about that. But anyways, though, I'm still new to this comedy thing. I've been doing this for almost a year now. The joke writing is a little hard at times. You don't know when you have something good and something not. But one little problem I have is how to turn a lame joke into a great joke. And here's an example. Now, here comes the lame joke. Heroin is a lot like Chinese food. You always want some more even after you already had some. Now here's how you spice it up. Here's how you improve it. The only difference is, you never feel desperate enough to suck someone's dick for Chinese food. Bob earned a decent living as a gay porn star. You could say he had money coming out of his ass. Now, I have a couple other interesting ideas I want to try out. Another couple things I want to get out there in the market. Some instructional audiobooks. And the first series of audiobooks, it would teach people how to speak in a foreign accent. And the first book would be how to speak with a Russian accent, a couple of excerpts from the book on the Russian accent. It is good to be here in the United States. It is good to be here in the United States. I wish I had some vodka to wash down these crab cakes. I wish I had some vodka to wash down these crab cakes. Now, the other series of audiobooks I want to try out is for people that go to foreign countries and try to identify the cultures and customs. How to communicate with the locals by speaking in loud, slow English. And the first book would teach people how to speak in slow and loud English in France. And it has a couple excerpts. I'd like to have a white wine with my vichyssoise. I would like to have a white wine with my vichyssoise. How many kilometers until we reach the Louvre? How many kilometers until we reach the Louvre? Oh, thank you. Asshole. Anybody know who Ryan White is? Miraculous recovery there, guy. I'm amazed. You're looking bam. Never knew. Yeah, Ryan White, for anyone who doesn't know, he was one of the youngest victims of the AIDS virus. He died in 1991 at the age of 18. A few years before his death, he did an interview where he talked about how he confronted the asshole kids in his school that used to torment him. And he asked them, like, why do you guys hate me? What did I ever do to you? One of the kids actually said to him, he goes, we don't hate you. We just hate the AIDS virus. You know what, though? That's actually an acceptable response because you don't know how many times I tried to strangle the diabetes out of my father's throat. Total ingratitude for my mom. All the time she tried to sneak in her bedroom and cut off her MS-afflicted legs. Oh. And that young lady over there, my girlfriend, she won't even speak to me after I tried to sucker punch a head cold out of her. No one knows the pains I go through. Deal with my loved one's afflictions. Now, guys, I have to make a little public service announcement. Now, this is a true thing. This is serious. I think you're one of those cases. Anyways, if any of you guys there, if you ever experience the same kind of intense orgasm that a woman experiences in the height of passion, you could actually die from it. Honestly. No, it's not fun. See what happens. And you can take it away. But anyways, though, I think the good news is, guys, a lot of you are safe. Especially that guy's safe because most of you guys wouldn't know how to give a woman an orgasm like that in the first place, let alone yourselves.
Ooh. Oh, that hurt.
The ladies are like, oh, this fun. The guys are like, oh, you motherfucker. I guess it's time. I have to do a little confession.
Watch it, he'll be in his boxers and t-shirt before you know it.
I'm arachnophobic.
Right here.
I mean, every time I see a spider skitter across my path, I always hurl rude insults at it when it's on its way to the spider bar to hang out with the other spiders and scorpions. I once lured a spider into a wooded area off a rest stop, promising that it had fresh flies, and secretly me and my buddy was just waiting to beat the living shit out of it. I am openly opposed to spider marriage. I think that God created Adam and Eve, not Charlotte and Itsy Bitsy. Although I'm kind of afraid that I might be a spider myself, but I just say, you know, dude, you're not a spider. You're a man, Peter Parker. I knew a guy who once dated a hermaphrodite, and I asked him, like, dude, like, don't you realize you're dating a hermaphrodite? He's like, yeah. I'm like, doesn't that creep you out? He goes, I look at it this way. It's better to have a cock and not need it than to need a cock and not have it. But I'm not homophobic. I mean, I got a few gay friends, well, he's gay, but he's not one of my friends. But no, I had a gay friend that was once a victim of discrimination. You brought it with you. Anyways, though, I had a gay friend that was a victim of discrimination one time, and I mean, I thought it was absolutely shitty that happened to him. I can't believe it still happens this day and age. He was denied entry to a gay bar because he wore a Slayer t-shirt. But I mean, seriously though, the whole thing about gay marriage, I mean, I don't understand why people get so bent out of shape about it. Like, oh, they're queers, they're married, man, they're gonna let rats and dogs fuck next too. No, it's not like that. You know, gay or straight, if you love someone, you know, fucking, you should be able to spend the rest of your life with them, matrimony. That's how I see it. I mean, I think one day in the future, it won't be such a big issue. You know, people can get married, gay or straight, no one's going to care. People won't focus their minds on more important issues of the day. Like outlawing gay divorce. I think that the worst case of Tourette syndrome probably belongs to the guy who invented the "Have a nice day" smiley face. I think though, like, the symptoms started surfacing the moment he realized he never copyrighted the image.
Ooh.
Crickets and tumbleweeds. Crickets and tumbleweeds.
It happens.
Never use that joke again. And a friend of mine was telling me when he was on the farm, he had seen a bull taking a shit. And I'm like, you know, it's kind of funny. The last time I heard bull and shit in the same sentence, George W. Bush was speaking. I shouldn't really bag on the guy. I mean, it's like picking on a retarded kid. Bush territory in this state. And, you know, I kind of, honestly, I hate it when people always accuse George W. Bush of being a liar. Because that's just like, that's a blatant insult to people that are good at lying. And I love how he recently acknowledged, oh, the war in Iraq is actually going bad. And I guess also he had to be kept up to speed, so they told him that Ronald Reagan died and the Beatles broke up. Speaking of the Beatles, we should talk about John Lennon in a moment. Now, the FBI recently, they declassified files that they had from like 20 plus years of extensive investigation on John Lennon. And that's a nice thing to think about, right? Our government wasted God knows how many millions of dollars investigating John Lennon of the Beatles. Now you think about that and ask yourself this question. Would 9/11 have happened if Osama bin Laden played rock and roll? Uh-oh. Wrong crap.